The Galactic Council Hall was larger than any human city. Bright stars shined through the glass ceiling. Hundreds of alien races filled the seats, watching Earth's first military demonstration. For many of them, this was not a serious event. It was entertainment. For centuries, the galaxy believed humans were weak. Humans had no claws, no thick skin, no glowing eyes. They were small, slow, and fragile, or so the galaxy thought. Whispers spread across the hall as Earth's representative walked forward. Behind him stood a single soldier, a human in simple armor, wearing the uniform of a US Marine. Laughter slowly began. Then it grew louder. "That is Earth's soldier." An insect-like alien mocked. He looked unfinished. Another race laughed. Some even stood up just to get a better look at the so-called joke. The Marine did not react. He stood straight, hands behind his back, eyes calm. He did not look angry, scared, or proud. He looked patient. The Galactic Council leader raised a claw, asking for silence. "So this is Earth's military strength?" the leader asked. Earth's representative nodded. "This is one of our soldiers," he said simply. The hall exploded with laughter. Some aliens slapped their tables. Others made loud mocking sounds. A tall, armored galaxy soldier stepped forward. He was massive, twice the height of the Marine. His armor glowed with energy, showing many battle victories. "This is insulting," the galaxy soldier said loudly. "You bring a weak creature to a hall of warriors." The Marine remained silent. His eyes stayed forward. He had been ordered not to react. The galaxy soldier walked closer, each step heavy and proud. He leaned down and looked directly into the Marine's eyes. Still, the Marine did nothing. "You? Humans are smaller than rumors said," the alien sneered. "Do you even know where you are?" The Marine said nothing. The silence began to feel uncomfortable. The alien raised his hand. With a loud slap, he struck the Marine across the face. The sound echoed through the massive hall. Gasps filled the room. Some aliens laughed harder. Others watched closely, expecting the human to fall. But the Marine did not move. His head turned slightly, then returned to position. His feet never shifted. The laughter slowly died. Confusion replaced it. The galaxy soldier frowned, anger flashing in his glowing eyes. "You did not break?" he growled. He raised his hand again, before the second strike could land. A quiet human voice spoke. "That is enough," Earth's representative said. His tone was calm, but firm. The galaxy soldier laughed. "Or what?" he mocked. The Marine slowly lifted his head. For the first time, his eyes changed. They were no longer calm. They were focused. He looked at the alien soldier, not with hate, but with permission. The council hall went silent. Even the stars outside seemed to pause. Earth's representative spoke again. "You were warned," he said. The Marine moved. Not fast, not slow, just once. And in that moment, the galaxy's laughter was about to end, because they were laughing at Earth's weakest soldier, and they had no idea what humans were truly capable of. The Marine's fist moved through the air. It did not glow. It did not shake the room. It looked simple. But when it landed, the sound was not simple at all. A deep crack echoed through the council hall. The galaxy soldier's head snapped to the side. His massive body lifted off the ground, then crashed into the far wall. The alien armor shattered. Pieces of metal fell like rain. The galaxy soldier slid down the wall and did not move. Silence filled the hall. Not one alien laughed now. Not one sound could be heard. Sensors across the room screamed warnings. Energy spikes appeared where the Marine stood. Numbers flashed red, then vanished. "That is impossible," someone whispered. "No human can do that," another said. The Marine lowered his fist. His breathing was calm. His stance relaxed. As if nothing special had happened, he stepped back into position, hands behind his back again, eyes forward. The Galactic Council leader slowly stood up. His claws trembled. "What did you just do?" he asked. Earth's representative did not smile. He did not look proud. He only looked tired. "He defended himself," the human said. Medical drones rushed toward the fallen galaxy soldier. They scanned his body, then stopped. One drone turned. "Read." Another shut itself down. The council leader's voice shook. "Is he alive?" A long pause followed. Then the drone spoke. "Severe skull fracture detected. Brain damage confirmed. Life signs unstable." Fear spread across the hall. These aliens had fought wars across stars. They had crushed worlds, but they had never seen this. With one hit, an elder alien whispered. Many eyes turned to the Marine. Some looked angry, most looked afraid. You said this was one of your soldiers. The council leader said, what kind of species sends monsters like this? Earth's representative finally looked up. This was not a monster, he replied. This was discipline. The Marine stood quietly. He felt hundreds of eyes on him, but he did not react. A different alien shouted, attack him now. Weapons powered up across the hall. Energy blades glowed. Cannons charged. The Marine did not move, but Earth's representative raised his hand. Stop, he said. You already made one mistake. The council leader hesitated. What mistake? The human's voice lowered. You insulted us. You struck one of ours, and you just learned restraint. The hall felt heavy. Aliens began to understand. If that was restraint, someone whispered, what is full strength? The Marine finally spoke. His voice was quiet, almost respectful. I was told not to escalate. He said, this was not escalation. The words sent chills through the room. Earth's representative continued. This Marine is classified as physically below average. He was chosen because he would not overreact. Gasps filled the chamber. Below average. Weakest. Fear replaced pride. The council leader slowly sat back down. We request explanations, he said. Earth's representative nodded. You will receive them, but understand this. He looked around the hall. Humanity did not raise weapons. Humanity did not shout. We do not show our power, he said, because power invites fear. The Marine remained still, the strongest presence in the room, and for the first time in history, the galaxy realized something terrifying. They had not been laughing at a joke. They had been laughing at a warning. The council hall stayed quiet long after the words were spoken. No one laughed now. No one moved. The fallen galaxy soldier was taken away. Medical drones floated back, damaged and silent. The wall behind them was cracked, a mark that would not be repaired. The Galactic Council leader looked at the human delegation. His voice was lower than before. You said this Marine was below average, he said. That cannot be true. Earth's representative nodded slowly. It is true, he replied, and that is why he was chosen. Confusion spread across alien faces. Some leaned forward, others whispered to each other. Explain, the council leader demanded. The human took a step forward. For thousands of years, he began, humans have lived under pressure. Our world is heavy. Our gravity is strong. Our environment is hostile. The aliens listened closely now. We evolved by adapting. The human continued. Pain became normal. Fear became control, and strength became quiet. A large reptilian alien spoke. If this is true, he said, why hide it? The Marine stood still, but his presence felt heavier than before. Because the galaxy fears power, the human answered, and fear creates war. A council leader's eyes narrowed. There are records, he said, old warnings. He activated a hologram. Ancient symbols appeared in the air. A forgotten rule, the leader said slowly. Never provoke humans. The room stirred. Many had believed it was a myth, an old story told to scare young races. Those records are real, Earth's representative said, but incomplete. He gestured toward the Marine. This is not our strongest. This is not our fastest. This is not our deadliest. A cold silence spread. Then why send him? An alien asked nervously. Because humans have a rule, the human replied. We do not strike first, and we do not escalate unless forced. The Marine's voice joined in, quiet, steady. We were trained to endure, he said, to wait, to finish only when needed. Several aliens shifted in their seats. Uncomfortable. Your soldier endured public insult, the council leader said. He endured physical attack. Yes, the Marine replied, because restraint matters. The council leader swallowed. And if he had not restrained himself, the Marine looked at the cracked wall, then back at the council. Then this room would be empty. He said, fear was no longer hidden. He sat openly in the hall. Earth's representative spoke again. Humans learned long ago, he said, that showing full strength solves nothing, but hiding it keeps balance. An elder alien whispered, so the galaxy mistook silence for weakness. Yes, the human answered. The council leader lowered his head slightly. A misunderstanding, he said. One that nearly became a disaster. The Marine stepped back into full attention. Hands behind his back, eyes forward, the strongest being in the room, standing, like a shadow. The council leader raised his voice. This session is paused, he announced. We require time to reconsider humanity. As the hall slowly emptied, Aliens avoided looking at the Marine, because now they understood the truth. Humans were not peaceful, because they were weak. They were peaceful, because they were controlled, and the galaxy had just broken the rule meant to keep them safe. The pause did not bring peace, it brought fear. Across the council hall, alien leaders gathered in tight groups, whispers turned sharp, eyes watched the human delegation from a distance. Some races felt shame, others felt anger. A tall, crystalline alien spoke first. "If humans hide this much power," he said, "they are a future threat." Another replied quickly, "Or a future shield." The debate spread like fire. In a darker corner of the hall, a military faction listened in silence. They did not fear humans, they hated being surprised. One of them activated a private channel. "Earth must be tested," he said. Now, without warning, alarms rang out. Red lights flashed across the chamber. Defense systems powered up. The council leader turned sharply. "Who authorized this?" he demanded. No answer came. Above the hall, space shimmered. A fleet of unknown alien warships dropped out of warp. Weapons charged, aimed directly at Earth's delegation ships. Gasps filled the room. The Marine's jaw tightened slightly. The smallest movement anyone had seen from him, Earth's representative pressed a device on his wrist. His voice remained calm. "You are making a second mistake," he said. The hostile alien commander spoke through the hall speakers. "Power that hides is power that lies," he declared. "We will not wait for humanity to strike first." The council leader shouted, "Stand down. This is a diplomatic hall." But the warships did not move. The Marine stepped forward one pace, just one. Instantly, dozens of alien weapons locked onto him. Targeting systems screamed warnings. Threat levels spiked beyond known limits. Earth's representative spoke again, soft, almost disappointed. "We came in peace," he said. "We sent one Marine. Behind the human fleet, something changed. Space folded, silent, perfect, controlled. Human ships appeared, not hundreds, thousands. They did not arrive aggressively. They arrived precisely. Formations flawless, weapons powered, but not aimed. The alien fleets panicked. "This is impossible," someone shouted. "There was no warp signal." Earth's representative continued. "This is our real fleet. You were never meant to see it." Screens across the hall filled with data, human technology beyond known science, shield systems that bent physics, weapons that had no charge time. The Marine did not move. But now the entire galaxy felt him. The hostile commander hesitated. "Fire," he ordered. Nothing happened. His systems were locked, disabled without damage, without warning. A human voice replaced his feed, calm, firm, controlled. "This engagement is over," the voice said. The warships froze in space, helpless, silent. Back in the hall, aliens stared in horror. Earth's representative looked at the council. "This," he said, "is why we hide." The council leader slowly lowered himself into his seat, his voice barely steady. "You could have destroyed them," he said. "Yes," the human replied, "but we chose not to." The Marine finally turned his head, looked across the frightened faces. "You attacked after a warning," he said, quietly. "That was your mistake." The hostile faction was arrested, their leaders removed from command. The hall felt smaller now, heavier, because the galaxy understood something too late. Humanity did not fear war. Humanity mastered it. And Earth had shown restraint one last time. The council hall was rebuilt, but the fear remained. Alien leaders sat quietly in their seats. No whispers, no arguments. Above them, the human fleet still waited, silent, unmoving. The Galactic Council leader stood one final time. His voice carried respect now, not pride. "Humanity," he said. "The Council acknowledges its error." Earth's representative nodded. "We accept the apology," he replied. A large screen activated in the center of the hall. New symbols appeared, a new law being written. "From this moment," the council leader announced, "humanity is classified as an elite guardian species. Any act of aggression toward Earth will be treated as an act against the entire galaxy." Shook moved through the room. This honor had never been given before. The Marine stood quietly as always. He did not react. He did not smile. An elder alien spoke carefully. "Why show mercy? You had every reason to strike back." Earth's representative answered without hesitation, "Because strength without control is weaknesses." The Marine finally stepped forward. "Just one step. We fight when there is no other choice," he said. "We stop when the lesson is learned." The council leader lowered his head. The lesson is learned, he said. The hostile alien commanders were removed permanently, their fleets dismantled, their power erased without violence. The human fleet slowly faded from space, one ship at a time, no celebration, no display. Back on Earth's ship, the Marine removed his helmet. He was just a man, tired, quiet. You did well, the representative said. The Marine nodded. Mission complete, he replied, as the ship turned toward Earth. News spread across the galaxy, not of destruction, but of restraint. Worlds updated their records. Old warnings were rewritten. One sentence appeared in every archive. Humans were never weak, they were patient. Children of many species would grow up hearing the story of the day the galaxy laughed, and then fell silent. They would learn a simple truth. Never confuse kindness with weakness. Never test a species that chooses peace, because humanity was feared, not for how hard it could strike, but for how carefully it chose not to. And somewhere in the stars, a single U.S. Marine returned home, unknown, uncelebrated, the strongest weapon Earth ever sent.